It's one of the most anticipated races on the calendar. We are in the rain here, but that's okay. It's the Monaco Grand Prix. 7 cars will compete here from Monaco in the rain. As we can look at our race info, it's 5 laps due to the excessive rain. It was 7. It's a 19-turn road course. It's a very tight street circuit, so a lack of passing will be prevalent. And Lando Norris will start on pole position here. As we're getting the formation lap underway now, we're going to go through today's starting lineups. As I said earlier, Lando Norris, he will be starting from first position. Charles Leclerc, he will be starting in second. He was the only one born here in this race from Monaco. Max Verstappen will start third in the Red Bull after a great qualifying for him. Lewis Hamilton will start fourth here in the Mercedes, right behind Max Verstappen. Sergio Perez, the other Red Bull, will start 5th, with the other Mercedes of George Russell starting 6th. And rounding out today's grid is Carlos Sainz in the Ferrari. As we're about to get ready and get this race underway here, as you can see, the lights are coming on right now. Five red lights. And the Monaco Grand Prix is go! Lando Norris gets off very, very slowly, but we'll have the race lead over Max Verstappen, and George Russell is off the track very early on. Here comes Charles Leclerc sending it down the inside of the Monaco hairpin. He will take over second. Here comes Verstappen right back in second. Verstappen back into second position. George Russell does get back going as we see a battle throughout the pack. No one's battling just yet. We'll start for Lando Norris as he will get out to a decently sized lead over Max Verstappen. Coming to the end of lap number 1. Now we see a battle for the podium position with Leclerc and Hamilton as they head down into turn number 1. Can Lewis Hamilton complete the pass and make contact? Lewis Hamilton into the wall and is out of the Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc has massive damage as well. We take a replay of what happened on the start of the race. With all the lights coming on and then the lights going out, we can see what happened with George Russell real quick as he headed down into turn number 1. As you can see, Lando and everyone actually tiptoeing off, and George Russell just missed his braking zone and locked up. And wow, and then you see Leclerc's dive bomb. And now let's take a look over at what happened with Leclerc and Hamilton. They were side by side heading down to turn number 1, and Lewis just missed the apex and hit Charles and went up into the air and just hit the wall, taking off his tire. You can see the air from Lewis Hamilton. Hard into the wall goes Lewis Hamilton, and a safety car is definitely warranted for that. We have 2 laps to go here in the Monaco Grand Prix. We will go back green with 1 lap to go. It's going to be a 1-lap dash. Who will it be? As the safety car, as you can see, is in this lap. Charles Leclerc getting repair done to his front wing. It's a 7.2 second stop for him to fix his front wing and everything. As we're about to head green, safety car is in. Green flag back in the air one final time around Monaco. Max Verstappen is going to go around the outside for a race lead. He's going to have the inside for turn 3, but Lando Norris is going to be right side by side, and Lando will clear him heading into the hairpin. Now heading down the hill, almost into the Monaco tunnel. Here comes Max Verstappen around the outside. Max Verstappen to the race lead. Max Verstappen through the chicane, through the final couple of corners, into turn 19. Can Lando make a move? Lando into turn 19. They're going to be side by side back to the start finish line. It's going to be Max Verstappen getting a win here for the Monaco Grand Prix as Sergio Perez finishes 3rd. As Max Verstappen wins the Monaco Grand Prix. As we take a replay of what happened on that final lap, Verstappen went to the outside, then got the inside lane, and Norris had a couple of corners with the inside lane and took over the racing line, had the race lead. It looked like it was over. Then Verstappen passed him around the outside, and that for sure was over. As you saw Verstappen going down into turn 19, he left the door open for Lando Norris to send it in, and Norris got a better run off the corner as well, and made it almost an upset victory for the British driver. So we take another look. You can see Verstappen get around the outside and then just gets squeezed a little bit wide as Norris just gets the racing line and just clears him. And then you see Verstappen make the move around the outside. What a move by Max Verstappen to take the lead of the race. And when they headed back to the finish line, Lando Norris was so close, as we can see another zoomed in slow motion replay as Max Verstappen wins by 12 one-thousandths of a second over Lando Norris. What a race, what a finish. As you can see, the Monaco Grand Prix podium, Max Verstappen and Lando Norris finished 1-2, and Sergio Perez finishes third. Race results, as I said earlier, our podium was Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Sergio Perez. Fourth was Carlos Sainz. Fifth, George Russell. Sixth, Charles Leclerc. And seventh, Lewis Hamilton, who had that DNF from Charles Leclerc. As we take a look at the driver standings and the constructor standings, Charles Leclerc, even after that bad day, still has a 2-point lead over Max Verstappen. And then Carlos Sainz and Sergio Perez tied at 30 points for third and fourth. Lewis Hamilton, 24 points in fifth. George Russell, sixth with 20 points. And Lando Norris, seventh with 18 points. And now as we look over at the constructors, Ferrari only have a 2-point gap over the Red Bull. It will for sure be a season to watch. And we can't wait till we see you next time at the Canada Grand Prix in Montreal.